moderators. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage blocked words and change chat mods in live or more. Close. Well, I don't have any mods, so that's not for me, but I guess one of these days, if I ever end up with mods, that's for me. Anywho, good morning. Happy Bake Miss. Bake Miss day number 14. 14, 14, 14. Bake Miss 14. Oh, I need to charge this. Let's get something we can charge it with. Don't bring me to tears. Just all right, so today we're continuing in our holiday spirit. Ooh, so I should make it a red light. Let's make our light red today. And today, for the first time, darling, we are making brown butter pistachio wreath cookies. Okay. Great. So first, what we should do, I learned from last time that I made brown butter cookies, is we should go ahead and get that butter browning because it takes a minute. It takes a minute to do its thing. So we're gonna get our little sauce pot warming. We're gonna get our scale out. This is gonna use. Okay. Now we need our recipe. 150 grams of butter. So that's about a stick and a half. A boot, a boot, a boot. A stick and a half. Let's do the stick, which is usually around 111 grams. 111 grams. This one's 112. Oh, I need to do the laundry. Actually, maybe that's what I'll do this morning after cookies is laundry. It says 113. We need 150. One 32. 142. 145. 147. 149. 150. Great. 150 grams of Kerrygold unsalted butter. And we're going to just go ahead and pop this baby right into our stub cocoa to start browning. And this takes about 8 minutes. Put that on the clock. And then something to start with. Great. So that's gonna do its browning thing. Now, put the butter away. Okay, now we have pistachio paste. We need 40 grams of our fresh pistachio paste. So 40. Okay. Oh, 39. 40. Okay, great. And we still have enough left to make a couple more pistachio things. Okay, great. That's our pistachio paste. Now wait, we need powdered sugar, egg white, vanilla extract, powdered sugar, egg white, vanilla extract, salt, all-purpose flour, salt, all-purpose flour, cornstarch, and pistachios. And then yesterday, I went ahead and I melted out some vanilla melting wafers and I popped them into the little ribbon mold. So we'll have little ribbons to adorn our pistachio wreath cookies that we're going to end up piping out. So I'm going to pop these back in the fridge. Okay, our butter is melting quite nicely. Take a look at it over here. She's just doing her thing. We're going to let her do her thing. And while she does her thing, we just weigh out the rest of the ingredients. And that way, by the time that this is pretty much ready to go, everything else is pretty much ready to go. Okay, so also we should check. We need 350 degrees for the oven. Okay, that's preheating. All right, so we, we need 180 grams. We're using King Arthur all-purpose flour. 180. 182. Tiny bit too much. 180, perfect. Great. Okay. King Arthur, all-purpose flour. Ooh. Okay, we have our 180 grams all-purpose flour. Okay, our butter is starting to foam, which is good. That means our water is cooking out of our butter. Okay, great. We're gonna let that do its thing. So, egg white. We need 30 grams of egg white. 30 grams. Thirty grams. Okay, great. Now we need our powdered sugar. We need 80 grams. Powdered sugar, 80 grams. Wait, 68, 69, 72, 73, 75, and we need 80. 83. $80. Great. And that's our powdered sugar. We're going to check on our butter again. It's doing its thing. It still looks butter color. So we're just going to let it keep doing its thing. But that's looking lovely. Okay, so this is our powdered sugar, our all-purpose flour, our egg whites, our pistachio paste. Now we need 4 grams extract. So we have our vanilla extract. Vanilla extract bottle design, it's like impossible to pour without making a mess. It really is. I don't know what it is about the design of this bottle, but it just always makes a mess. Okay, we have our extract. Now we need 2 grams of salt. That's our timer. Let's check on our butter. She's getting there. She's not amber colored yet. Amber. It's not brown butter yet. So let's give it 2 more minutes. While that does that, we need 2 grams of our salt. Hi. Welcome back. That's 3. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right. It's our salt. Now we need 20 grams of cornstarch. Check on our butter. It's still popping and foaming. And it still looks buttery. We haven't hit brown butter yet, but we're very close. We're very, very close to brown butter stage. Okay, so cornstarch, 20 grams. Very close, muy close, muy close, so close, so close. I mean, 20 grams. It's 3, 9, 23. A little too much. 20. Great. 20. 20. Great. And now we need 40-gram finely ground pistachio. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use pistachio flour for that because almost there. Almost there. Yeah, it still looks like butter and there's no specks. So we're gonna give it like 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Okay. So nothing more finely ground pistachio like than pistachio flour. So let's take 40 grams of our pistachio flour. 40 grams. There we go. Pistachio flour. Let's check on our butter. Still looks butter flavored. It still looks butter colored and no specks. So we're still not at brown butter stage yet. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna just leave that there. Let's give that 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Okay, great. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Dum, dum, dum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, great. So we're browning our butter. Now we need to mix in a bowl, whisk powdered sugar and pistachio paste until smooth. Okay, let's do this bowl. Let's put some things away. Okay. Okay, let's move things around. Use our big countertop mixer. Okay, so it said powdered sugar and pistachio paste. Powdered sugar. Pistachio paste. Until smooth and thick. I'm gonna be really thick. Whisk in egg white, vanilla, and salt. Scrape down the sides of the bowl. Let's check on our butter. Oh, I think we're here. Yeah, we're definitely at brown butter now. So we have our brown butter specks, and our butter is almost there. It's almost there. Just needs like one more minute. Okay. Drizzle in cooled brown butter. So we have to wait for that. Okay. And then fold in dry ingredients. So we need to mix our dry ingredients. So we can do that while the butter finishes. So we have our all-purpose flour. We have our cornstarch. I'm going to drop it in there. And we have pistachio flour. And while our butter finishes coming to brown butter stage, we're just going to mix this, get it nice and ready for when the wet batter is ready to go. But our brown butter is almost ready. Almost ready, almost ready, almost ready. All right, we're at brown butter stage. So let's go ahead and pull this off the heat. We're gonna pour it into a bowl. Can you guys see? Yeah, a little bit. So here's our beautiful brown butter. And now it needs to cool down a little bit. So I'm gonna actually pop this in the freezer for like 2 minutes because we can't pour it into our batter this hot. And it'll just melt all of our ingredients. Okay. So we're gonna let that sit in the fridge for a bit, and we're just gonna hang out for a minute. Feel free to say hi. Now's a good chance to say hi in chat. How are we doing? How's everybody's holidays coming about? Do we have any big plans for the holidays? Um, I'm gonna be hanging out with my bestie and their family. That should be nice. Ooh, let me show you guys what we made yesterday. So we're doing a bit of cookie experimenting this weekend. Right now we're working on pistachio wreath cookies. But yesterday I made my first attempt at flan cookies. And they're basically like eggy cookies with caramel on the inside and on top. So I want to see how this tastes the next day. Let's cut this baby. Let's cut this baby in half. Let's see what she's working with. Oh no, the caramel. Ah, well, that was a bit of a fail. So the caramel that was inside, it just kind of popped out. I think I think the spread method that I did on top I need to do that on the inside. I should like spread out, roll out the caramel that's on the inside, and that should go on the inside. Cause this just fell out. Okay. Well, I think as an experiment, it came out pretty good. I've had other experiments go wildly wrong. I think this came out pretty good. I think I need to roll out the caramel into the dough, and then the top part is also the rolled out caramel, just like that. But it's pretty good. It tastes good. I also think I used milk caramel, and I think I want to make a batch where I make caramel from scratch and maybe like dip them into the caramel so that they get a caramel shell, like a flan. This almost feels like a dulce de leche cookie more than a flan cookie, if I'm being honest. I mean, I think conceptually it's close, but not quite. It's not flan. It's like dulce de leche. All right, let's check on our brown butter. Mm, mm, mm. Let's check on our brown butter. Still hot to the touch. So let's let her hang out in there for a bit. I think like maybe 2 more minutes. Mm. What we can do is prep our piping bag because these cookies get piped out. So actually, this is a perfect time to prep our piping bag. Great. So I think for these babies, we're going to go with an extra large piping bag. And yeah. Okay. So if I can ever get it open. And here's our beautiful piping bag. And we're going to pipe out the cookies when it's done. So now, beep, beep, boo, boo, beep, beep, boo, boo. Let's check on our brown butter. Okay. Hi, princess. Okay. Much cooler to the touch now. Okay. So let's get our brown butter in here. And then leaving all the little burnt bits behind. Okay, great. So now Let's bring our mixer back into the action. No, you stay there. Ooh. Okay, so drizzle in cooled brown butter slowly while whisking. Hi, Sharon. Okay, so in here we have our powdered sugar, we have our pistachio paste, our egg white, our vanilla extract, and our salt. And now we're going to very slowly pour in our browned butter. Let me do it so that you can see. You guys can't see that. Let's do it so you can see. There we go. There you can see. There. That's better. Just very little by little. This is where you have to tap into your patience. That was too much. This smells so good. Keep all the burnt bits behind. Okay. So now, we take our lovely spatula. Oh, we say thank you, Cuisinart. Thank you for your work. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, girl. Good job. Good job, girl. Okay. So now, one of these friends can order from the menu. Meow, meow. You do your best to avoid. Now we put first, let's take a quick minute to just really incorporate this together. Mix it well together. But it basically looks like a very loose cake batter right now. Very loose, very loose. Okay, so now we're going to add in our dry ingredients. Okay. Sounds like the fire alarm. I can't tell. Is that the fire alarm? It is, but it's not in my section. So I'm gonna hang out here unless my fire alarm starts to go off, but there, it looks like it got turned off. Okay, sorry about that. Sunday morning fire alarms. Okay, so we're mixing our dry ingredients. Apartment living. We're mixing our dry ingredients with our wet ingredients. until we make a lovely cookie batter, dough, mix, thing. Okay. Oh, this is when a bowl scraper comes in handy to really get everything nice and mixed. So you want to scrape down your bowl. And then fold all that into itself. Now we have our brown butter. I'm spanking my dough. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this baby right into our piping bag. Great. Okay, great. Sorry, I have to clean up a little bit while I go. All right, so now this is my first time doing this, so bear with me. Patience. We're trying something new today. So if I mess up, I'm so sorry. I apologize in advance. This is still new to me. I might be true to this, but I'm also new to this. Okay. We're gonna take. Okay. So I should, in theory, be able to just flop like one swipe Sally. That's what they call me. I don't know. They don't call me that. Okay. Let's get ready because I think I might need 2 trays. No. This one's little too. Okay. Well, actually, we can experiment. We can experiment one with the silicone tray and one with parchment paper and see which one comes out better. Actually, good opportunity to experiment. So let's do that. Let's do that. So let me put the other pan so it's ready. Okay, let's see. Wish me luck. All right. Okay, let's see. How do I do this? This feels like it's not gonna bake right. This doesn't fit right. Like, why do they not fit? Okay, now I'm just procrastinating because I'm nervous. Okay, Let's do this. This is much harder than it seems. Ugh. I don't like this. This doesn't feel right. It's not coming out. Yeah, it won't come out. Yeah, this is not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay. See, this is like, they're not always wins. Some of these are fails. And this does not want to pipe, like at all. It's pushing the tip out, like doesn't want to. Ugh. Okay. We need to pivot. We need to pivot. How do we pivot? Okay. All right. What are we gonna do? No. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's try. I have some Christmas molds. Let's try Christmas molds. I think that's gonna be more successful. All right, let's try molds. I think this will be better. We're going to pivot. We're going to pivot and we're going to use this cookie into these molds because it does not want to pipe at all. It does not want to pipe. Not at all. Okay. Pivot. You got to pivot sometimes. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them. Sometimes you got to know when to fold them. That cookie did not want to pipe. It said, not me, ma'am. Not today. I am not coming out your piping bag and definitely not out of that tip. Barely wants to come out of the piping bag. But it's okay. I had these molds that needed to be used anyways. And this is a perfect chance to just try them out. Let's just try these babies out. Because why not? Gotta do something with it. Wreaths, they were not gonna be. Wreaths were not part of the plan today. They said Trisha paid us, no thank you. She said, no thank you. I don't think so. I said, no thank you. That's what she said. And I said, okay, girl, no problem. We'll just put you into the cookie mold. No problem. That's what the mold is for. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, is to pivot and to learn. So that's what we're going to do today. This is a hard pivot. Hard pivot. All right. Let's see how this pivot turns out because this is very much me just doing a pivot. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, did not want to pipe. 12 minutes. Okay. Let's pop this baby in to the oven for 12 minutes. I, oh, that was a little bit of a fail. I think the pistachio paste was too dry and the dough ultimately was not pipeable. It just didn't have the consistency in it to be able to come out of the pipe, come out through the tip. Okay, that's a little disappointing. I think I just need to go back to the drawing table and figure out how I can make the cookie dough pipeable because I really did want to make the wreath cookies. Like I have the vision. I have the vision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the drawing board right now and see what changes I can make to this recipe so that it comes out more moist and so that we can pipe it because I still want to try to make the wreath cookies. But for now, pop them into some silicone molds. At worst, they're, I don't know, soft baked cookies. We'll see. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna go ahead and just call it for now. I'll be back. I'll be back either later today or tomorrow with more baking. I hope to see you soon. If this is my first time that you're hanging out with me, hi, I'm MeMeCherry. I like to go live and bake. Sometimes I work on rhinestone projects. I have some Labubu's I need to finish, so I'll be doing that soon. So this is the perfect time to hit subscribe right before I say goodbye. Au revoir, adios. I hope you have a great life. If I don't see you ever again, bye.